The NBA has become anyone's league now, and with the league heading towards an all-time high level of parity, and the league basically being wide open for any team to go all in and contend for a championship, it's presented itself as one of the most entertaining eras of basketball in the last 2 decades. However, with that increased parity comes a dangerous cause for the NBA that not a lot of fans are really considering, and that's the fact that with more parity, NBA becomes less and less more likely to find its future face and the future marketability star of the NBA. Now I know what you're thinking. I mean, come on, we have like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, we have Zion, we have Ant, we have Giannis, we even have Wemby who's coming in, we have Luka, Kyrie. But the issue is, if you ask the casual NBA fan right now who the face of the league is, their answer would still be either Bron, KD, or Steph. But the issue is, those players aren't the best in the league, nor will they be in the next few years. The NBA needs a superstar to step up and fill in that void. For about 2 weeks, we all thought it was going to be Anthony Edwards. Then literally the week after that, we all thought it's going to be Luka. And with the way the finals are going, and with the finals shaping up to be this battle between the future superstars of the league with Luka and Tatum, we don't know who it could be after. It could be Tatum, it could be Luka, hell, it could even be Jaylen Brown for all we care. The point I'm trying to make is that the NBA doesn't have someone to stand behind firmly when it comes to a superstar that they can market the world with. Now, I know what you're thinking, we have superstars, but why can't a single one of them be that marketability guy? The answer is just because the league is too hard right now. Pause. But with the league being at an all-time high for competitiveness, nobody is able to have that dominant stretch of years where they're consistently at the highest of high levels of basketball and consistently competing for a championship or in the conference finals when it comes to the postseason. And we thought for a while it would be Nikola Jokic with how the Nuggets were looking, but then this year we just saw the supposed next face of the league knock out Jokic, and then right after that we saw the supposed next face of that knock out Ant. So we really don't know who that superstar can be. And if we compare this to a few years ago, we can see that the people who are marketed as the face of the league were consistently in the postseason at a high level. Take Bron, for example. Bron made a bunch of finals in a row. From 2011 to 2018, this man was in the finals every single year. And then in the middle of that, there was another guy back in the Bay who was cooking everyone on the three-pointers. And he immediately became a household name because of his exciting playstyle and his high level of competitive success. The Warriors were in basically every final from when Steph reached his prime towards the end of it. They even won one in 2022, showing that these superstars, if they want to be the face of the league, they have to compete at the highest level and they have to have a consistent, almost dynastic run when it comes to their competitive success. Even go further, Kobe Bryant, the three-peat, already set him up to be the next face of the league. And when he was having bad postseason years, we saw Bron come in and fill in that void. The 07 run, the game against the Pistons, the iconic moments LeBron delivered in the postseason. No star has yet to do that. And maybe that's just because the league is way too competitive. I mean, look in the old days when LeBron was able to make those finals in the East. The East was incredibly weak. There was no one team that anyone thought would take out Bron in the first round, second round, conference finals, you name it. Bron was going to make it out the East. Even in 2018 when it came to his poor team where he had like Kevin Love as his number 2 and then Jeff Green as his number 3. Everyone thought Bron was still going to make the finals because he's Bron. He is the face. But if you look today, there's no one player you can put on any team and that team is going to be a championship caliber team. We thought it would be Giannis after 2021, and that turned out wrong because Jimmy Buckets came into town and cooked the brains out of the Bucks. We thought it would be Jokic, and then Ant and the Timberwolves came in and put a stop to that. This year, after this finals, it will be either Luka, Tatum, or Brown. But we're going to soon realize that right after that, there's going to be a new player in town. Maybe it's Wemby. Maybe it's someone in the newer draft classes. Maybe it's Cooper Flag. We don't know. And this is presenting itself as a double-edged sword for the NBA. At one hand, you can say there's so many talented players in the league, and there's so much talent in the league that, yeah, we don't have a face of the league. We have so much talent that wherever you turn to, there is an entertaining player. But on the flip side, if there's no face of the league, there's no way for casual fans and people getting into basketball to get behind a fan club or get behind a player or get behind a team. For a lot of people raised in my generation, Bron was that guy. I mean, the first finals I watched was 2013 Spurs v Miami, and Bron immediately became my favorite player. Similarly, the newer generation with Steph Curry in the 2017 and 18 finals, and now we don't have that player who's always going to be there, making it to where it's going to be hard for casual fans to stay in touch because there's always a new player or a new superstar coming into town. A few years ago, it was Ja having his, gritty and, it's a parade inside my city, all that. And then now he's injured and the Grizzlies are out of the playoffs. With the league getting more injured, with the league getting less healthy, and the league getting more competitive overall, it's going to be a while till the NBA finds its next superstar and its next face of the league. So, yeah, that was just my take, and hopefully you guys enjoyed.